Good morning, everyone. How are you all today? I hope all are doing well. Okay, anyway, let's back our class. In the previous class, we had completed our fourth block. Today, let's start with block number 5, analyzing a poem. Okay. Let me ask you certain questions. Have your parents ever told you to follow a rule? Have your parents ever told you to follow rules? Or else something really bad will happen? Yes, tell me, what was the rule? Yes, it could be not to play with sharp instruments, or it could be not to play with knife, or it could be not talk to strangers. Isn't it? Yes. So today let's start with new lesson. The name of the lesson is The Story of Flying Robert. By whom? Who is the poet? Yes, Heinrich Hoffmann. The aim of the lesson will be to identify exaggeration in a poem. In what? In a poem. Okay, let's start our poem, The Story of Flying Robert. By whom? By Heinrich Hoffmann. All of you take your content book. Ready? Yes. I will read it first. You have to just listen here, or you have to just look at the lines, okay? The Story of Flying Robert. By whom? By Heinrich Hoffmann. When the rain comes tumbling down in the country or the town, all good little girls and boys stay at home and mind their toys. Robert thought, no, when it pours, it is better out of doors. Rain it did, and in a minute, Bob was in it. Here you see him, silly fellow, underneath his red umbrella. What a wind! Oh, how it whistles through the trees and flowers and thistles. It has got his red umbrella. Now look at him, silly fellow. Up he flies to the skies. No one heard his screams and cries. Through the clouds the rude wind bore him, and his hat flew on before him. Soon they got to such a height. They were nearly out of sight, and the hat went up so high that it nearly touched the sky. No one ever yet could tell were they stopped or where they fell. Only this one thing is plain: Bob was never seen again. Okay? Then all of you read. Okay, ready? Then our parents keep on telling us to follow rules, but sometimes we disobey them. The story of Flying Robert is such a poem that tells about a boy who doesn't like to follow rules. Okay? Actually, Robert is such a funny and naughty boy. Okay? Are you interested? I will be reading the poem line by line, and I will be explaining what it means. You have to just listen here, or you have to look at the lines. Okay, ready? Yes. So, when the rain comes tumbling down in the country or the town, what is? The poet begins the poem by telling that it starts raining. Where? It starts raining in the countries and towns. Here country means the village. When the rain comes tumbling down in the country or the town. Tumbling means falling. In the country or the town. When the rain comes, what we people generally do? Yes, we are staying at our home or playing with the toys. Nobody will go outside in the rain, isn't it? Yes. All good little girls and boys stay at home and mind their toys. Here the poet is saying about little girls and boys. What about them? The little girls and boys, they are extremely good. They sit inside of their house and play with what? Play with toys. Okay. When the rain comes tumbling down, falling down in the country or the town, all good little girls and boys stay at home and mind their toys. They play with their toys. Okay. Then next, Robert thought, no, when it was, it is better out of doors. In this, now the poet introduces the character. He is the one and only character in this poem. I already told you he is a funny and naughty boy. What he thinks? Robert thought, no, when it was, it is better out of doors. He is thinking that when the rain will come, what we have to do? We should play outside in the rain. Okay. When he was thinking that, suddenly it rains, and he went where? He went outside in the rain. Robert thought, no, when it rains, it is better out of doors. He thinks that when it rains, we should go outside. It is better out of doors, means out of the house, and play where? Play in the rain. It is better out of doors. Rain it did, and in a minute Bob was in it. Suddenly it rains. What happened? Bob. Bob is the Robert. Robert went outside. In a minute, Bob was outside of the house and were in the rain. Here you see him, silly fellow, underneath his red umbrella. He went outside with what? With his umbrella. Which color? Yes, red in color. Here you see him, silly fellow, underneath his red umbrella. Here, rain it did. That means it rained. Here, you see him, silly fellow, underneath his red umbrella means what is he holding in his hand? Yes, his red umbrella. Underneath means under. Okay, clear all these lines? Okay, good. What a wind. How is whistles? Through the trees and flowers and whistles. What I mean means the wind was very strong. How it whistles. The wind made a sharp whistling sound through the trees and flowers and thistles. Thistles mean thorny plants. The very strong wind is blowing through the trees, flowers and thorny plants. It has caught his red umbrella. Now look at him, silly fellow. Up he flies to the skies. What is? It has caught his red umbrella. Whose umbrella? The wind has caught Robert's umbrella. Robert's red umbrella. And what happened? Now look at him. Silly fellow. Up he flies to the skies. Along with his umbrella, he also went to where? Went to the sky. Can you imagine such a kind of situation? Yes, very good. No one heard his screams and cries. Through the clouds, the raw wind bore him. Most probably, if there is such heavy rain and strong wind, no one would be there. No one would be there to hear the screams and cries of whom? Cries of Robert. Here, no one heard his screams and cries. No one heard whose? Robert's screams and cries. Through the clouds, the raw wind bore him. Bore means carried. Then, and his hat flew on before him. He already wore which color hat? Yes, yellow color hat. That hat already flew away before him. And his hat flew on before him. Soon they got to such a height. Robert, his red umbrella and the hat, they reached so height. They went to so height where in the sky. They were nearly out of sight. That means no one can see them. They were nearly out of sight means we can't see using our eyes. They were nearly out of sight, and the hat went up so high that it nearly touched the sky. His hat already flew away before Robert, and it finally nearly touched what? Touched the sky. No one ever yet could tell where they stopped or where they fell. No one can tell where they stopped there in the sky or where they fell from the sky to the ground. No one ever yet could tell where they stopped or where they fell. Only this one thing is plain. Plain means known, evident, revealed. Only this one thing is plain means only one thing that we can say. What is that? Bob was never seen again. What is the meaning of that? Exactly. No one could see Bob again. No one could see Robert again. I hope all you enjoyed this poem. Good. Read it once more all. You can add the keywords here. Ready? Tell me, what this title tells you about? Yes. The title, what is the title? The Story of Flying Robert tells us about a naughty, funny boy. What was his name? Yes, Robert. Okay. Do you think Robert is an imaginary or real boy? Robert is probably an imaginary boy. Why are you telling that? How could you say that? Yes, because real boys can't fly. Okay. I hope all you enjoy the poem very much. Yes, very good. Then I will ask you certain questions. You have to answer me. Okay. What do the 4 lines of the poem talk about? First 4 lines of the poem talk about what? The poet. Yes. Who was the poet? Yes, Heinrich Hoffmann. The poet starts by giving a rule that children should follow. What was the rule? Yes, not playing in the rain. Then tell me, what do the next 6 lines of the poem tells us? Yes, these 6 lines tells us about how Robert doesn't follow the rule and he went outside of the home anyway, because he already planned it. When it rains, it is better to go outside. Okay? Then what happens to Robert? What happens? Yes, exactly. Finally, it tells us about how the storm blew Robert away. Is it clear? Yes. Then, do you remember the lines about the wind? Yes, that wind was such a powerful, such very strong storm. It was blowing through what? Exactly, it was blowing through trees, flowers and thistles. What is the meaning of thistles? Thorny plants. Which parts in the story could really happen? The rule about playing in the rain, that is something from real life. But some children, they like to play in the rain. Okay. Then, which parts of the poem could not be real? Can you tell? Yes. Part about the wind picking Robert up by his what? By his umbrella and him fly away. That we couldn't feel real. Okay. Then we don't expect this part. Why don't you expect? Yes, because the beginning of the poem seems real. So we didn't expect this part. Okay. Then what feeling does it give you when you read it? Yes, it is exaggerated. It is what? It is exaggerated. Something that is exaggerated is too much for real life. Do you have any idea about exaggeration? No, don't worry, I will tell. In the keywords you can add what is exaggeration to. Exaggeration. Okay. Exaggeration means describing something and making it more than it really is. I think now you have an idea about exaggeration, exaggerated. Okay, then I will give you an example, don't worry about it. For example, I have heard that a million times. Okay, look at the example. I have heard that a million times. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. What are the two examples? I have heard that a million times. Then I caught a fish as big as my house. Is it clear? Okay, one more example I will tell. I was walking along when suddenly an enormous dog walked along. It was as big as an elephant. Can you believe? No, why? Yes, the dog may have been big, but it was certainly not big as an elephant. Now you learned about exaggeration. What is exaggeration? Yes, exaggeration means describing something and making it more than it really is. Now it is clear? Okay, good. Did you think the story of Flying Robert is a funny poem? Exaggeration, often funny. Okay, then tell me, why do you think the poet wrote this poem? We already studied that when someone is writing anything, they should have a purpose, isn't it? Yes, we studied. So tell me, why did the poet wrote this poem? Yes, the poet may have written this poem to teach children a rule in a serious manner? No, in a funny way. Okay, then all of you take your workbook. Take S1, a story of Flying Robert. Use the poem, The Story of Flying Robert, to fill in the chart. Character name. We already studied what was the character name. Then rule to follow. That's also we studied what was the rule to follow. Whom? Robert. But he didn't follow that rule. Then how did the character not follow this rule? Write what he did. He already planned that when it rains, something he will do like so, that you have to write that. Exaggerated events and details, we already discussed that. Events you have to write and the details also you have to include. Then how the poem ended, the ending of the poem, how the poem ended, that also you have to write. Okay. You have to note down your homework. Your homework, workbook, Finish S1. In your notebook, copy the boxes from S1 and write another rule that you think children should follow. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.